Because when you look at how people have woken up to the lies that governments have been saying worldwide throughout COVID, once you see one lie, you start looking for others. And you can't actually shut down seeing them everywhere. It's left, right and centre. So I think it's more the Great Awakening than the Great Reset. And you're absolutely right, Joel. People are waking up to all this. You've got the younger generations, as previously mentioned, are looking at Andrew Tate and hero worshipping Andrew Tate. I don't necessarily agree with everything he says, but he has done a lot of good for the youth of today in trying to make them stronger and not emasculated, because we do have this emasculation of the male, especially the white male, which should not be occurring. We should all be proud of whoever we are, wherever we are.
No, absolutely. That's actually a perfect lead into the next story. The next story is actually about that. A lot of teachers and the media are complaining that a lot of Aussie kids are turning into alpha males. Experts are announcing an alarming rate.
Safe and effective.
Of alpha male behaviours in boys as young as 11 in Australia, with social media algorithms proven to be targeting men. I think help me pick this apart. Experts, alarming rate, alpha male behaviour, and social media algorithms targeting,
They go on in the article, and they do go on in the article, to basically say that Andrew Tate is partly to blame, and social media companies serving Andrew Tate to all these impressionable kids, etc. No. These young men are becoming alpha males due to the same forces that created Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate's not creating them. They're both a response to the same thing, and that is the complete emasculation of men. We have neutered men and completely removed from them any hope of a legitimate place in society. If they behave like men, they're evil. If they behave like women, they're useless, and they know that. What's really interesting is how this sort of the Bohemians are manifesting in so many really interesting ways. I asked a young guy, a school, early stages of high school. I said, "What's with all the mullets? Like, they were awful back in the 80s. What are you guys doing? Like, so there was some cool stuff in the 80s. Bring that back. Don't bring back the mullets." And he, completely serious, without any irony, he said, "You don't get it." I said, "Get what? Help me out here." He said, "We have mullets to show that we're not gay."
Wow.
That's amazing.
And he was absolutely dead serious, point blank. "I have a mullet because then every other bloke and every chick knows that I'm not gay."
I'm getting old.
See, it's interesting. Like I said, I have a teenager, and she wants a male to be a male. She wants a guy to open a door, get her flowers, and she wants to be more feminine. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I have found that this emasculation of men is actually criminal, because you have an XY chromosome. A man's a man. He has testosterone. A woman's a woman. She has progesterone and estrogen.
How dare you?
I know, how totally sexist of me.
Nuked.
Oh, no.
All right, X has got us. Elon Musk has us. It's all good. Yeah, Craig, what do you think?
It's just, I think young boys want to be young boys. You've got to kick a football and run around and tackle each other and stuff like that. And when they're told they can't do that, and when they're stopped and you've got to have the violence, and we can't have all this violence and things, and there's the pushback.
Yeah,
and that's I think this is something that's fantastic. You got to let the kids be boys, especially, sort of thing.
I'm so glad you mentioned the thing about the Toby, you mentioned about the mullets, because as I said, it's a bit like I mentioned earlier on, the energy's got to go somewhere, and it'll often manifest itself in ways you don't expect. You remember the GameStop revolution in early 2021?
Yes.
How everyone was like, you know what? They're trying to short GameStop, the owners of EB Games, and how about we screw that up and buy tons of GameStop? And then they lost like billions of dollars or something, these big hedge funds that stack the market and they work with the media and they collaborate. That's what I'm talking about. People, they do these funny things, and I don't know how to predict it, but it's when you see it, you know the pattern. These kids, and the kids, they all code and do all. I feel old.
The kids are all right, man. The kids are going to be all right.
The kids are going to be all right. The kids are questioning the they them pronouns. I mean, you've got these whole bunch of children going, "I won't use it."
Yeah.
Fabulous, grammatically incorrect. I mean, really, we're bastardizing the English language.
Second last story. We've got an interesting story out of Victoria.